Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Razor Company's YouTube channel for a shaving chat this morning with Randy. I'm Randy of Randy Shaves on YouTube, and I'm going to be doing a shave for you this morning. We'll get right down to business. I'm going to be using the pistachio scent from Ariana and Evans, and I'm also going to be using, let me get this in front of my face if I can. Also going to be using the Star 1912 razor, which I haven't used in a long time, but it's a really nice little razor. I found this one. I was lucky and got a really nice one for very little money. I've also got the pistachio aftershave splash. This pistachio scent is really a nice one. The scent notes are mandarin orange, pistachio, of course, sambac, hint of almond, agar wood, and creamy sandalwood. Very nice, very nice. The brush I'm going to be using today, I'm going to feature that. This is the Never Alone brush that was made by AKA Brushworks for the cause of suicide prevention in the United States and Canada. Very nice cause. The reason I haven't used this yet, well, there's two reasons. First of all, everybody was featuring these products, and I thought, well, I'll wait just a week or two. But then also, I changed the knots in this to my favorite knot. And really nice brush. With that, I got some neat little stickers here. There's a little sticker and there's a little bigger sticker. And I also got a air freshener for my truck. It smells very good hanging on the mirror. And that's all from the Razor Company. But this, I want to point out that all the proceeds of this Never Alone project goes towards suicide prevention in the United States and Canada. All the proceeds are divided among the two. Very worthy cause. Very nice thing to do. We hear too much about suicide, especially with our young kids. And it's something that's got to stop. And this is the way to stop it, is by having projects that raise money for these organizations. So be sure and do that when you get a chance. I can't remember the letter that comes before this, but this is the something 41 handle. But I liked it, and it's beautiful. So that's what we're going to be using today. I'll be using a Gem Persona blade, which is TFE coated, and these are very nice blades. They're a 3-facet blade, but I wanted to let you in on a little information that I gathered from Gem. If you see these Gem by Persona blades that are in the cartridge in your local drugstore or wherever, or on Amazon, they are also PTFE coated, just like these. Gem confirmed that to me. They're the same blades that are in here. You can get the same blades in here. Whoops, one of them's trying to come out on me. But the nice thing about these is if you don't want to have to buy 100, I think there's 10 that comes in here. And it's got a little blade bank in it. That's where that was coming from. It was trying to fall out of the blade bank. But anyway, just something you might have known, might not have known. So I'm going to wet my face, and I'm going to start lathering with this. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I love a nice lather. It's got a nice scent. You know, I love pistachio nuts. It's my favorite nut to eat. And I never really realized they had a scent to them. But I can smell the pistachios in this. So let's get lathered up and see if I can still shave with this Star 1912 razor. Because as I said, it's been a long time. Hopefully, we won't see any red in this shave. although these aren't, they may look mean, but they're really not. As long as you use the very light touch technique that we really should be using for all of our razors. The Pistachio Ariana and Evans is available. I looked last night. It's available at the Razor Company, and it's a very nice set to have. I love it. So let's get started. Oh, another thing about the 1912 that I learned, I had several of these older type gem razors. I still have this one. I still have a Micromatic clog proof, and I think I've got another one, but I can't remember what it is. But most of them tell you to put this flat against your face, but on the 1912, that, according to Jim, that is not the way to use this razor. You tilt it just a little bit, and I have found they're correct. That's the best way. So we're going to start doing it that way, and here we go. You can definitely hear feedback in these razors. Now then, we really get started. Got the sideburn area done. Now I've tried other blades in these razors. I've tried the carbon coated, or not carbon coated, just carbon steel blades. I don't like them as well. Some people swear by them. But first of all, they corrode, which I don't like. And a lot of times they'll be corroded right out of the package. No red so far. Pretty nice smooth shave going here. I'm still amazed every time I use one of these. I'm amazed that they were able to build such a razor back in those days. Although this wasn't built in 1912. I think it's when the patent was first. And I don't know when this particular razor was built. But they, excuse me, they switched hands a few times. From Jim to Star to, I think there's a couple more, but they're all basically the same razor. I think they were just buying out each other at one time. Boy, this pistachio, man, it smells good. I didn't get enough soap on the top of this. There we go. Soap makes a difference. I'm being a little more careful than I normally am, since I haven't used this in a while. I used to use it quite often and got used to it. But you've got to kind of concentrate and find out what's the best angle for you on this trap razor. But with the 1912 version, if you hold it against your face flat, you're not going to cut anything. It just doesn't work that well. It doesn't work at all. You have to angle this one. Now my clog proof, Micromatic, you do have to try to hold it as flat as possible. This Never Alone project that I mentioned, there's a lot of products that you can buy as part of that project. There's bar soaps, I think. There's colognes, I think. There's like shirts, coffee mugs, all kinds of different things. You can go on the Razor Company page and see all that. I think they're out of brushes. Don't quote me on that, but the last time I looked, there were no brushes listed except for about 3 or 4 bores. And I don't even know if they still have those. But you can look in their store. And see what they have. And if you see anything you need, pick it up, because it really is for a good cause. Now, the one thing about these razors is they don't shave well under the nose. And what I do when I get a hold of a razor like that, I pick up the twig. And it just gets everything. And believe it or not, that's all I use the twig for is under the nose. But it is excellent for that. Okay, we're going to rinse off here. Wipe my face down and we'll go for the second pass. Nice first pass. That nice, that pretty, that beautiful lather on that beautiful brush. It's just really nice. So, hey, no blood on the first pass. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Now this is about my perfect angle. If you look, see, I'm not flat. I'm just a few degrees. When you feel that blade catch, that's your secret. And these blades, you can get several uses out of them. They last longer than regular DE blades. And I know a lot of people that these type razors, that's all they shave with. So I just kind of wanted to do something different today. We got to get something going to get this hobby on track. Get more people interested. It's a great hobby to be involved in. A lot of good people, a lot of good vendors, a lot of good artisans. Unfortunately, some artisans are going out of business, and that's why we need more interest. But you've always got a friend to go to with the razor company. They have a bunch of products. Sometimes when I'm shopping, I wish they didn't have so many. Makes you want things. You see me keep going over this spot. I have a tough time with this one sideburn area on my left side. It's just really stubborn, and there's a lot of hair there. So I have to, if I want to get it good and smooth, I have to work on it. Really nice shave so far. It's a tiny little thing. It's don't have a very long handle. go over the mustache area again. I got most of that with the twig, but got some left. I believe we've made it. I believe we have had success. So we'll wipe this off and we'll get the alum block out and see if it thinks we had success. It'll always tell on you. See? Not bad. Let me get a little water on my face so I can tell a little better. There we go. Yeah. Just a little irritation, not irritation, a little feedback right down here at the bottom of my neck. That's really not unusual for me. Some razors I don't get any at all. Other razors I get a little. And the blade also determines that sometimes. So that takes care of the alum. Let's kind of get that washed off, and we'll go to the wonderful smelling splash of this Ariana and Evans soap, scent. Now, I'm going to show you, excuse me, I'm going to show you the ingredients before I do that. Hopefully you can pause and read those. Too many to read to you. And they're aftershave splash. The top paragraph there is the ingredients. Let me get it focused. Can I focus that? Come on. There we go. So, we'll give this a good shake. Be sure and go to the razor company now and look at they've got a good collection of Ariana and Evans. They've got some new scents on there that I don't have. Oh man, it smells so good. Peter, you did a good job on that one, buddy. You surely did. Okay, let's recap. We had the pistachio soap. I don't think I showed you the inside of it. It's a brown soap. You can see where I've been scooping there. It's not a hard soap. It's not a soft soap. It's just a medium soap. And, of course, we had the splash that I just used and that I am still smelling very, very well. We used the Never Alone brush from AKA Brushworks with a Sinbad knot in it, which goes in all my brushes. It's just the knot I prefer. And, but man, that's a beautiful handle. If I can clean off the top of that. So there you go. You can see the full handle now. Really nice. I want to show that coin again. I got to get it. And it's got phone numbers there for Canada and the US. So, and it's a great cause. I mean, suicide prevention. Suicide is out of hand. And a lot of things going on in the world. And so, some people can't handle them. So that's I'm going to put some Aveeno on like I always do. Boy, that's a good shave. Even if I did use a razor, I haven't used in, gosh, it's probably been over a year since I used that razor. But that was the razor. Let me wipe it off a little. It's got star there on the back. And it's got that really nice, I forget what they call this handle. It's kind of their fancy handle. But I found that on eBay and I couldn't believe how cheap it was, so I bought it. Okay, Razor Company. Be sure and go to the Razor Company. Get all your shaving gear. And I hope you enjoyed this shaving chat. I went just a little bit longer today because I had to go slower with my razor. But hey, there's no blood. That's a good thing. And I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, let me know about it. And let the Razor Company know about it. Give it a thumbs up. Comment on it. Let me know your thoughts. If you've used these razors, let me know what you think of them. If you've used this soap, let me know what you think of it. If you haven't used this soap, you need to. Trust me. Man, it's a nice one. Really, really nice one. And I'll talk to you guys the next time. Enjoy your day. Have great shaves. And just enjoy life. We got good weather now. Let's go for it. Talk to you later. Adios.